All right, guys, good morning. We are going to be working on math lesson 9-8. Um, and then tomorrow's 9-9, and then we'll do a review and the test Monday or Tuesday next week. And then we'll be done with math up until the new year. So this is going to be our final topic,
You can use different ways to subtract. What is one way to subtract? One way is to use mental math. How can you solve 67 minus 20 using mental math? You can think of 20 as two tens. Then you can skip count backwards by tens to get the answer. 67 minus 10 equals 57. 57 minus 10 equals 47. The answer is 47. Another way to subtract is to use cubes. How is using cubes a good method for solving 67 minus 24? You can use cubes to see how much is left after you subtract 24. The answer is 43. A third way to subtract is to use paper and pencil. How is using paper and pencil a good method for solving 67 minus 29? It helps you see that you need to regroup 110 as 10 ones. The answer is 38. A fourth way to subtract is to use a calculator. How is using a calculator a good method for solving 67 minus 48? You need to regroup, so using a calculator is a fast and accurate way to do that. 67 minus 48 equals 19. Now you have seen how to use different ways to subtract.
All right, guys. So obviously there is the calculator way. However, for your assessment, your test, I do not want you guys to be using your calculators. In normal life, if you guys have access to a calculator, yes, totally by all means use it if you need to. If you're at the store and you're trying to find out how much money you're saving for something, definitely using a calculator, especially because we all have calculators on our phones now, or your parents do. It is a great tool to have. However, I want you guys to be able to use these other three ways: mental math, cubes, and paper and pencil. Using mental math to subtract 75 minus 20. Count back two tens. Okay, well, I know 75, two tens would be 65, 55. So that's why your answer is 55. Use cubes to subtract 38 minus 12. Okay, well, I'm going to do three tens and then eight ones. I'll take away two tens. I'll take away two ones. I'll take away 110. So I have two tens left over. So 20, and then I have six ones. So that's why we have 26. And then the last way is, of course, paper and pencil, which we've been working on. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 10 minus 3 equals 7. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And then obviously you guys can always use a calculator for real world problems, okay? Now, let's go ahead and circle how you will solve the problem, then subtract. For number one, let's use a little bit of mental math. So again, I'm in our math workbook for lesson 9-8. Okay, let's use some mental math. I want you guys to imagine that hundreds chart in your head. Okay, well, I see the 75. What would be right above the 75? What would be 10 less? Can you guys tell me in the chat? Can you guys tell me in the chat what would be 10 less than 75? Imagine that hundreds chart in your head. Very good. Thank you, Ava, Ray, and Sierra, and Danica for being on task. Thank you, Russell. Yes, correct. The answer is 65. Okay, for this next one, 49 minus 22, let's use cubes. We've been doing a lot of paper and pencil, so let's go ahead and use some cubes. How many tens are in the number 49? How many tens are in the number 49? Very good, Danica, 4. How many ones are in the number 49? How many ones are in the number 49? Oh no. Very good, 9. So let's draw 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we need to cross out 2 ones first. Let's take away 2 ones. If we take away 2 ones, how many ones do we have left? Very good, 7. So 7 goes in the ones place. Now we need to take away 2 tens. So I'm going to take away 2 tens. So how many tens do we have left? 2. Very good. So what is our answer? What is 49 minus 22? 27. Good job. You guys did that really quickly. You guys are doing so good in subtraction. All right. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do now is we are going to move into breakout rooms. I'm going to give you guys your practice page. And what you guys are going to do is in your breakout rooms, you guys are going to work with your teams and answer each of these questions. Now, you guys are going to do all of them. Obviously, number 1 has been done for you. Number 2, you guys are going to solve number 2. You're going to solve number 3 and tell us how you solved it. Solve number 4 and tell us how you solved it. I want you guys to work on number 5. And then I also want you guys to work on number 6. You guys are going to work on all of these questions together in your breakout rooms. Now, don't forget, if you do not know an answer, or if your breakout room leader is not able to share their screen, or if you just need help, you can call me and ask me to come to your breakout room and I will help you. If not, then I won't know that you guys need help. So if you need help in your breakout rooms, then please feel free to click on the button to ask me or come back to the main room. If I'm not in the main room, it's because I'm with another group. So if I'm not in the main room, there should be a button on your breakout rooms where it says like to ask the host for help or something. And then you can ask me for help if you don't see me in the breakout room, because I'll probably be with another group. Okay. But if you guys need help, please call me and ask me. Okay, sounds good, Lucas. I'll see you later. Let me go ahead and download this. So please go ahead and ask me for help. What we're going to do right now is you guys are going to, I need a few people who are willing to be breakout room leaders. And then they're going to open this up in Kami and they're going to share their screens. They're going to share their screens and then do the work in Kami so that everyone can see it. All right. So please make sure you guys are working together. Everyone needs to participate. I should see cameras on. I should see people unmuting. I should see people participating in the chat. All right. All right, good job, guys. Now, a lot of you guys were saying that mostly everyone was participating in breakout rooms. I love hearing that. If someone in your room was not participating, if you were someone who was not participating, you are getting negative dojo points and your parents have access to all of those negative points. If you get too many, then we're going to have a conversation about how well you are doing in our independent study program. All right, circle the way you will solve the problem, then subtract. Number 1, we talked about that it was going to be, it's already done for you. So more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So 17 minus 8 equals 9, 5 minus 3 equals 2, and then we use paper and pencil, okay? Number 2, you could have done either or. You could have done mental math or paper and pencil. Technically, I'm going to do some mental math because there's no work I'm showing. 5 minus 4 equals 1, 8 minus 5 equals 3, so my answer is 31. Okay, more on top, no need to stop. Okay, question number 3, write the way you will solve the problem, then subtract and write the difference. Okay, so you could have done it any way you wanted. I'm going to do paper and pencil. If you do it a different way, that's fine. I'm going to do paper and pencil for both of these because I want you guys to be able to see my work. Okay, so number 3, 70 minus 46. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 10 minus 6 equals 4. 6 minus 4 equals 2. So you should have got the answer of 24. Now, if you're not sure, you can always check your work. We did that yesterday. 6 plus 4 equals 10. So you would give one more to the 10s, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that would give you 70. So our answer is 24. Let's try 92 minus 27. Well, in the ones place, 2 minus 7, you can't do that because 7 is bigger than 2. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We put away 5 fingers. 8 minus 2 equals 6. So our answer is 65. How do we check our work to make sure we're correct? Let's add up 5 plus 7 equals 12. So that would give us a 2 in the ones place. And then 6 plus 2 equals 8 plus 1 that we regrouped will give us 9. So 65 is the right answer. Number 5, Melissa decorates a book cover with stickers. She used 52 stickers that were stars and 38 moon. How many more star stickers than moon stickers did she have? So I'm going to, again, do paper and pencil. There are other ways you guys can do it. I like paper and pencil because I can check my work. 52 is the bigger number. It's our minuend. We are going to circle 8 because 8 is bigger than 2. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. 12 minus 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4. So 12 minus 8 equals 4. 4 minus 3 equals 1. So our answer should be 14. How do I check my work? We can add up the 2 parts to see if we get this whole. 8 plus 4 equals 12. So we regroup. 3 plus 1 would equal 5. And then our total would be 52. So 14 is correct. And then the last one. Fong has 80 marbles. He wants to give his friend 50 of them. Which problem shows how many marbles Fong will have left? Well, we're going to subtract 80 minus 50. And if we do that mentally in our head, 80 minus 50. Well, I know 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. If I'm looking at it, if I'm visualizing the hundreds chart. So D would be the right answer. All right, guys. So those are all your answers. You guys have been doing so well on those digital quick checks. So let's keep working on those individually. Ready? So everybody go ahead and go to Savvis Easy Bridge. It's not going to be up there yet. I have to get to the page. Oops, wrong one.
I can say so with you guys.
Oh no, you're very laggy, so I can't hear you. Can you try it again?
Okay, can you say it slow? Because I'm usually not staying with you guys sometimes.
Okay, I'll answer your question in a second.
Say it slow because she can't stay with us.
Okay, I'll answer. Okay, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Okay, so right now what you guys are going to do is you're going to work on your digital quick check. Once you're done with your digital quick check, then all you guys need to, you guys can type your answers in the chat And then you guys are going to do your 5 minutes of BTBF addition and or subtraction on your own. On your own. So work on your digital quick check right now. Put your score in the chat and then do 5 minutes of BTBF. You're going to log off of Zoom and do that. 11:15 to 12 is lunch. At 12 o'clock, you guys are going to work on Read Theory on your own. You're going to log into Read Theory, work on Read Theory, then online resources after you do that for 10 minutes. All of my ELD students, you're going to come back at 12 o'clock. We get a break from 12:30 to 12:45. At 12:45, we're going to review all of Unit 3, which we actually did a Kahoot for yesterday. And then we're going to take your Science Unit 3 test. Then at the end of the day, you're going to do Art, Health, SEL, Social Emotional Learning, read any book you'd like for 20 minutes, and then that'll be the end. All right, guys? So work on your digital quick check for now. Type your score in the chat. And then you're going to log off Zoom and work on BTBF on your own. And I'll see everyone at 12:45. ELD students at 12.
Miss